are now tuned in to the world's greatest. Tonight is the night. Bright lights, high cloud, everything that go down. Everybody get loud. Tonight is the night. Aimless candles, slowly burning to the ground. Everybody get down. Tonight is the night. We stay climbing while our feet can't rise. We stay climbing, now we on top. It's not something you get, it's just something we got. 'Cause I don't know if you know we play it or not. Tonight, lights flashing when we step into place, and you can feel the raw excitement from the look on their face. It's like the prize right in front of my eyes to take, and the sky's the limit, got no time to waste. Tonight's the big cone, strike quick but creep slow. The competition is absent the moment that we show. Countdown from 3, go, press X to reload. Yet they still try to topple the kingdom that we own. Outnumbered but outgunning, we're fearless and crowd stunning. Never an error on record, there's no one to protect you. And we would still be bright here if all the money was burned, but we stay bumping in your ear 'cause the money was earned. Yo, you can find us climbing, setting the bar, or you can find us red carpet when we hitting it hard. 'Cause the truth is you can find us wherever you are. Just look up, we're flying high with the stars. Cause tonight is the night. Bright lights, high cloud, everything that go down. Everybody get loud. Tonight is the night. Aimless candles, slowly burning to the ground. Everybody get down. Tonight is the night. We stay grinding while our feet can't rise. We stay climbing, now we on top. It's not something you get, it's just something we got. 'Cause I don't know if you know we play it or not. Tonight, you tuning in to a lesson in skill. You hear the static on the dial and the message is real. And while you question our progression, never resting to heal, we keep it going, track stars, we the best in the field. Microphone check on a lyrical quest. We bring in 4-track tech up to digital spec. And yo, it's crazy to think we went from rhyming the block to rhyming steady on the mic, and now we rise to the top. Yeah, we got our hater shades on, aviator tip view, so you haters stay gone. Like shoe nice, we got that game face on. 440 on the floor, man, is this thing on? Yo, you can find us sipping, drinking the bar, or you can find us blacked out when we hit it too hard. 'Cause the truth is you can find us wherever you are. Just look up, we're flying high with the stars. Cause tonight is the night. Bright lights, high cloud, everything that go down. Everybody get loud. Tonight is the night. Aimless candles, slowly burning to the ground. Everybody get down. Tonight is the night. We stay climbing while our feet can't rise. We stay climbing, now we on top. It's not something you get, it's just something we got. 'Cause I don't know if you know we play it or not. Tonight.
If you smell what the rock is cooking. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a WWE Wrestling Talk Show where we will be featuring Battleground, which comes to you this Sunday on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
I am Reese Rock Jones, joined as always by...
Sean Randy Smith.
So let's get straight to it with 8 matches on the card. This is going to be a long night. Starting off with a triple threat match which has a lot of backstory to it. So let's rewind to just over 4 years ago in the WWE.
Yes, let's go back to...
In Survivor Series 2012, 3 superstars burst onto the scene in WWE by the names of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, known as The Shield.
Hotel in the Echo Lima Delta. Shield.
Quickly forming dominance in the WWE and by Extreme Rules of 2013, they all held championship gold, with Dean Ambrose being the United States champion and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns being the tag team champions.
Correct.
They dominated the show throughout most of 2013, although they did lose the tag team titles in the later part of that year. Come around to 2014. After two hellacious six-man tag team matches with the then reformed Evolution in Triple H, Batista and Randy Orton,
Yep.
Seth Rollins turns his back on his Shield brothers by hitting Roman Reigns in the back with a steel chair, thus turning heel and joining the Authority.
And he also gave Dean Ambrose a chair shot to the gut and to the spine as well.
Then we go on to the Money in the Bank ladder match of that year, where it looked like Dean Ambrose was about to win it when, with some help from the Authority buddies, Seth Rollins wins the match.
And then, at that year's WrestleMania, during Roman Reigns' match with Brock Lesnar, he cashed in Money in the Bank and won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, he didn't even wait for the match to finish. He cashed in towards the end of the match, thus making it a triple threat match. And just for a moment, it looked like he might lose when Brock Lesnar gave him an F5. And to make that situation even worse, he won the title by pinning Roman Reigns.
Correct.
So then, with the help of the Authority throughout most of the year, Seth Rollins is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. No, sorry, WWE Champion.
Correct. And I should again sample the rest of that as well.
Then we get to November of 2015.
Where Seth Rollins would suffer a torn ACL.
In a house show when WWE was touring the United Kingdom. I believe that injury took place in a match between him and Kane in Dublin.
Yes, right.
In any event, Seth Rollins was forced to vacate the WWE Championship.
He was. And the championship then went to...
The championship was then put up into a tournament which would culminate in matches of that year's Survivor Series. The final came down to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
in which Roman Reigns won and became WWE champion for the first time in his career.
For all of 5 minutes and 15 seconds before Sheamus would cash in Money in the Bank, which he had won earlier in that year.
Correct.
But about 3 weeks later, after annihilating Triple H with a steel chair,
We do mean annihilating.
Roman Reigns would win back the WWE Championship, only to be forced to defend it in this year's Royal Rumble match. Now, during this time, Dean Ambrose had won the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes, he did.
Then, when the Royal Rumble match came round, Triple H made a return to win the WWE Championship, conveniently entering the Royal Rumble match of number 30.
Yep, and he eliminated Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
Then a triple threat match was set up at this year's Fastlane between Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns to decide who would face Triple H for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
That would be Roman Reigns.
The match was won by Roman Reigns. However, on the road to WrestleMania, WWE hit a roadblock
Yeah.
in which Dean Ambrose challenged Triple H for the WWE Championship, and it had appeared that he had won the championship, only for the decision to be reversed.
Yes. And then we went to WrestleMania.
A WrestleMania in the AT&T Stadium in front of the biggest crowd in WrestleMania history. Roman Reigns won his third WWE Championship.
Yes.
Fast forward to 2 months later, Roman Reigns has just been through a huge match defending the championship against Seth Rollins. Against AJ Styles, I stand corrected.
Until Seth Rollins returned and pedigreed Roman Reigns right in the middle of the ring.
So for now we go back to what happened last month at Money in the Bank when a match was set up between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. But to make it all the more cruel, Dean Ambrose was set to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match on the same night.
Dean Ambrose won Money in the Bank, while Seth Rollins won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. No, WWE Championship.
And then, in a cruel twist of fate and the ultimate act of revenge, Dean Ambrose cashes in Money in the Bank on Seth Rollins to become the WWE Champion, which sets up this main event for Battleground, which will be a triple threat match between all 3 members of the Shield, and conveniently, for the third time inside 1 week, Dean Ambrose will defend the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, having already defended it twice against Seth Rollins on Raw and SmackDown.
Bear in mind, Roman Reigns will also be back just in time for Battleground.
Yes, his suspension for the wellness policy, I believe, was lifted today.
Yes, correct.
Our next match on the card also has a very long and almost the same complicated backstory to it, but to simplify things, we'll go back to NXT TakeOver Arrival, I think it was.
Yes, I think so.
Sami Zayn has just defeated Neville to become the NXT champion when he is attacked by his best friend and now bitter rival Kevin Owens. And these two have been going back and forth to each other ever since that Kevin Owens took the NXT championship from Sami Zayn.
Yes. After that event, Sami Zayn was out of action for a long time.
Yes, because last year Sami Zayn answered John Cena's United States Championship Open Challenge, but injured himself in the process.
Yes, he was out for nearly about a year.
Something like that. And then and during that time, Kevin Owens won the Intercontinental Championship, was then eliminated by Sami Zayn from the Royal Rumble match this year.
Yep.
And then Kevin Owens blamed Sami Zayn for losing the Intercontinental Championship in the ladder match at WrestleMania.
So now, these two will go one-on-one at Battleground.
Our next match is the first of 2 6-man tag team matches to take place at the event, which in itself has a bit of a backstory to it, going all the way back to the Memorial Day edition of Monday Night Raw when John Cena made his official return to the WWE, not counting his appearance at WrestleMania.
Yes, he came back after quite a serious shoulder injury.
Yes, and then we for wrestling fans everywhere, we saw John Cena and AJ Styles in the same ring at the same time.
We did.
Only for AJ Styles to turn heel and attack John Cena. This set up a one-on-one match to happen at Money in the Bank, in which a contract was signed, in which the club in Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson would not get involved.
Yes, they did.
They did after the referee got knocked down, and for the weeks after that they would continue to attack John Cena, claiming that nobody would stand up and defend John Cena. That was until
Enzo Amore and Big Cass came in to make sure the club was SAWFT.
soft and to ask John Cena, how you doing? Our next match is one of two women's matches to take place on the event, and it goes back again to events following Money in the Bank. At Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch and Natalya were set to take on the women's champion Charlotte and Dana Brooke in a tag team match.
But they lost or something.
They lost due to some miscommunication in the ranks, and Natalya proceeded to blame Becky Lynch by attacking her, thus turning heel. These two superstars were, superstars, women, whatever you want to call them, were crass attacking each other for like 2 weeks or so following Money in the Bank, before a match was set up to take place at Battleground.
And they even clashed on the draft show as well.
Yes. Our next match is the Intercontinental Championship match.
We were an unlikely number one contender.
Yes, The Miz will defend the WWE Championship against Dallin Young, who will be accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer Bob Backlund.
Yes, Miz has held that Intercontinental title for a while now. He's held that since the night after WrestleMania when he beat Zack Ryder.
I will be mentioning Zack Ryder in a while anyway. But I know what some people are thinking. Dallin Young? What? And yes, because Dallin Young has not really been seen in WWE since the Primetime Players lost the Tag Team Championships to the New Day at last year's SummerSlam.
Now, it appears that Darren Young earned this opportunity for a Battle Royal.
Yes, because in a gimmick which is probably playing off at the elections coming up in America this year. Go Donald Trump. I'm kidding, like, I couldn't care less who becomes president. But apparently Bob Backlund is making Dallin Young great again.
Yeah, I like the little references there.
Our next match is the United States Championship match, in which Rusev Butcher, Rusev Matska, who unfortunately crushed Kalisto for the United States Championship a while back, will also defend against an unlikely challenger. However, this challenger has been a former tag team champion.
Former United States.
Yes, he is a former United States champion and a former Intercontinental champion. And he's also a former number one contender to the WWE Championship, if you can believe that. And his name is Zack Ryder.
Yes. Zack Ryder made a challenge on SmackDown a few weeks ago.
And after he got beat by Sheamus, we had the Ultimate Class on. Our next match is another 6-man tag team match, which has been a little unusual in its build-up.
Yes, it has been.
We have the team of Don't You Dare Be Sour, clap for your world-famous 2-time champs, and feel the power
And the biggest reigning tag team champions in history.
of the New Day, of Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, defending against, well, not defending, but taking on the Wyatt family of Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman, which will be the last time that the Wyatt family is intact like this following the WWE draft.
Yes, and the build-up, like my colleague said, has been quite an unusual one.
Yes, because to those of you who watch TNA and have seen the final deletion brawl match that took place between Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy,
It appears that Wyatt family got some inspiration from that.
yes, I think WWE looked at that and decided anything you can do, we can do better. So they did a similar thing where the New Day went to the Wyatt family's compound,
Then got into a massive fight.
got a massive brawl, and if that isn't bad enough, Bray Wyatt seems to be able to have this trance on Xavier Woods.
Might as well keep our eyes on that for the match.
Our final match on the card is a women's tag team match. A few weeks back, there was a women's championship match between Charlotte and Paige.
Yes.
Charlotte would win this match due to an assistance from Dana Brooke.
Only to be halted, should I say, by the boss.
Yes, because following the match there would be an assault taking place on Paige when Sasha Banks would make her return to the company and fend them off. Over the course of the following weeks, Sasha Banks would have singles matches and tag team matches against Charlotte and Dana Brooke, and this past week has had 2 singles matches against Dana Brooke. Charlotte, however, trying to avoid defending her title against Sasha Banks, has created a tag team match where Sasha Banks
She has yet to, but we have a good idea who it could be.
Yes, it could be a few of the divas who got the call up from NXT in this past week's draft, or it could be someone making their return like Nikki Bella or someone.
Or it could even be a legend.
And they will take on Charlotte and Dana Brooke.
All I'm going to say is, keep your eyes on who Sasha Banks' partner's going to be.
Now, that does it for the matches on the card. However, there will be a little segment that is known as Chris Jericho's Highlight Reel.
Oh, yes!
And this will feature a guest making his first appearance in WWE for about 9 months. And to talk about his upcoming match at SummerSlam against the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, we will be graced by the presence of the returning Viper, Randy Orton.
Yes, I'll be making my nine-month return. Only to find out that I'm having a one-way trip to Suplex City, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh, come on, it could be a fun trip. Don't forget, at SummerSlam 14 years ago, I was on that same trip.
Yes, you were. Thanks for the advice. And that does it for the Battleground 3.
Join us next week where we will be talking about what happened at Battleground, along with the fallout on the week's Raw and SmackDown shows, which will incidentally be the first shows taking place under the new brand extension following the draft that happened on SmackDown.
And also don't forget, this is the last pay-per-view before the actual draft changes take effect.
I just said that.
Oh, did you? Don't. Anyway, thank you for listening.
I am Lisa Locke Jones, he is,
Sean Randy Smith.
and we will see you next time.
Bye.